Is the online fitness coaching industry dead? Are we about to be replaced by AI? Are we all going to be homeless or have to go find a job stacking shelves at night? I'm going to answer these questions, but as someone who is an ex-professional bodybuilder with 10 years experience in the online coaching industry that has founded their own fitness coaching platform that is now used by many big coaches out there, I'm going to give you my very contextually relevant insight into what I believe is going to happen and how you can bulletproof yourself so it does not happen to you. A bit of backstory: up in online coaching for the past 10 years, I have been able to generate myself hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year and build a very comfortable career. And since then, I have founded this. This is FitApp. This is my baby, and this is the world's first AI-driven online coaching platform. And we've got a whole fleet of tools that are built purely to help you scale your business infinitely, reduce the time to get your deliverables to your client, and earn more money while helping more individuals. Now, I have been able to build this purely because I decided to recently step out of the online coaching industry because I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to talk to you like you're an idiot. There are people that are far bigger than me, that are far better at marketing and sales than me. And that does not mean I am not good at my job, because I'm absolutely fucking fantastic. But it does mean that there are people that I'm having to compete with that can simply sell better than me. So I decided to go upstream. I love tech. I have a tech background, and now I've been able to build a platform that is further upstream to provide the tools to the individuals that are absolutely crushing it below, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. And I'm going to tell you how that you can protect yourself against AI, because the answer to the initial question, is AI killing the online fitness industry? Simply, yeah, kind of. If you are not smart, you will be replaced by someone who is probably lazier than you, less motivated than you, and dumber than you. They just saw this video and took action, or they heard about FitApp somewhere on the internet. Now, unless you have been living under a rock or you're in complete denial, online coaches heavily use AI, and they have been doing so for a very long period of time, ever since ChatGPT came out. And they're either using that, Claude, or Gemini to create nutrition plans, training programs, or respond to check-ins. It's absolutely no secret. Even if people deny it online, I can promise you they're doing it. And this is from someone that builds the tools that allows them to do it. Now, the reason why AI is going to replace people isn't because it's super good or super user friendly. It's simply because it is super convenient. And as an online coach or an individual trying to build a business and scale that business, we need to focus on systems efficiency and how we can get deliverables to the clients faster to increase satisfaction and increase LTV. Now, previously, you would be using an online coaching platform that touted to have everything all in one and claiming you don't need to use any other apps. And the thing is, ever since the rise of AI, that's no longer true. You are using other platforms, other pieces of software, or other apps to then fulfill that big void, which is now being created because you are no longer manually doing processes which that platform allows you to do. So you may not be using the manual diet builder or the manual training program builder or responding to the check-ins yourself. So you're now having to outsource to another piece of software, which incurs another subscription cost. And that subscription cost is dependent on the size of your usage. Now with FitApp, we truly are an all-in-one platform. We have put everything absolutely all in one. Client onboarding, manual processes, automated processes, AI usage, chat, absolutely everything is on our platform, and we are the world's first to do it to this extent. And we have the world's most advanced AI tools, which I am going to show you right now. So here we are looking at a dashboard. It shows you absolutely everything you need to know. If we navigate over to some of our plans, here we go. We are in our nutrition plan, and we've also got the same for workout programs. These are things which we can easily automate utilizing AI and save a ton of time. So let's dive in. Let's go to AI program creation. I'm going to show you just how quickly this tool can create a workout program. So we're going to dive in. We're going to call this test program. Program description, we're going to say a male. There you go. You can already see I use this myself. Let's just pick one. Male hypertrophy program for an advanced lifter / pro bodybuilder looking to emphasize chest development along with arms. Awesome. We're then going to paste that in with goals. Injuries, let's just say, let's pick something that we've done. Here you go. Herniated L3 and L4 discs, bursitis and both shoulders, and tennis elbow. This is actually my injury list. Exercises we can't do. Let's go anything that will aggravate the injuries, focus muscle groups overall. So pretty much this tool is allowing you to fast track program creation. It's going to give you that omnipresent view so you can take into account every single listed variable along with the goal and then program accordingly without messing up like a human might. So completely removing the need for time input and human error. Now, simply program description. self-explanatory. This is a description of the program, the goals. So what outcome do we want from this program, or what are the individual's goals? I like to use both because they are pretty much self-telling. Over here, we're going to pick the days that we want the individual to train. We're going to do a 5-day training week, Thursday, Sunday, perfect. Style split, this can program and format in any style that you want, PPL, bro split, full body, hybrid. Sometimes I like to do whatever you recommend. So then what we do is click submit, and then we're going to start to see test program begin to generate. Now, the reason why this is far superior to using something like ChatGPT is because this has been trained on thousands and thousands of training programs, thousands and thousands of studies, lots of literature, and it has that contextual understanding. So it's not simply having a one sentence slap together prompt, which you as a coach probably put in, make me a training program to build arms, I've got a sore back. It's going to know how to program appropriately. It's going to be taking in a lot of the principles and literature around optimizing training, such as fatigue management, motor unit recruitment, proper rep ranges, how we are going to be utilizing tempos and everything like that. And it's going to apply all of that so you don't actually have to understand how to prompt correctly. You just need to know what your client wants and then what style of training program they want. Then you're going to put it in, and in about under 60 seconds, we are going to see this fully generate. Now, again, the reason why this is awesome is because you don't have to go to ChatGPT. You don't have to then format it, copy and paste it into something. It's then building this all-in platform, which you can assign to your client instantly as well. And you'll also see it's going to look at the request and it's going to tag it appropriately for referencing. So we can see hypertrophy-based program with a PPL emphasis focused on mechanical tension. And we'll see this one identified as a female training program. This was glute focused with a shoulder emphasis as well. So all these individual little things that, one, make your life easier, and two, just make it more aware of what you want. So this is a pre-trained custom AI. Done. Let's have a look. So something I want to highlight first, we said we've got a bad back. So if we go to our leg day, we're going to see it's using movements that are braced. So they've got support. So we're using a hack squat, back supported throughout the movement, emphasize quad stretch at the bottom. So it gives you execution notes. Leg press again, feet shoulder width apart, mid platform, control eccentric for 3 seconds, avoid excessive lumbar flexion at the bottom. So it understands simply from the injury list which we provided how it needs to program around that. And as you can see, it's also going to stipulate our sets, reps, training to 2 reps in reserve. And then down here, we can see it has adjusted the rep ranges depending on the exercise, and it is very aware of everything. So we also said we've got bursitis and a bad elbow. So let's go to our push day. There we go. It's adjusted our incline dumbbell press to avoid shoulder. So neutral or semi-pronated grip to reduce shoulder stress. It is incredibly aware of all the data that you put in, and it is programming to take everything into account far faster and far more efficient than a human can, and it's not going to mess up. It's not going to let something slip through the crack. So here you go, machine chest press, slight decline, everything here. It is accounting for all of our injuries. It is adjusting rep ranges, total volume, absolutely everything. And your client gets to see all this, and it was generated in a fraction of the time. Legs, again, down here, we're using some hip thrust. This is fantastic for building up the glutes and the posterior supports, that we've got that good foundation and those stabilizing muscles. Again, as you can see, everything, it's not giving us any free weight squatting movements or any vertical loading movements without support, simply due to our back injury. Now that we've got that out of the way, we're going to jump over to nutrition, and we'll show you how this works. So as you can see here, I like to use this to create templates. This was a 3,000 calorie template. So as you can see here, bang, these are the macros that we've got. And this is something that I would simply duplicate, and then I would adjust to suit a client that I want to have around the 3,000 calorie mark, and then make any adjusted requirements. But we're going to show you the creation of a new one. So we go over here, AI meal plan. Boom, let's go over to macros. So there's 2 different ways we can utilize this. We can either put in the gender, age, height, weight, along with activity level and goal, if we want the AI to prescribe a macronutrient distribution along with a caloric intake, or if we already know what we want the individual to eat. Let's just go test 1. Protein 250, carbs, let's say 400, fats 70. Perfect, there we go. Now, food sources, we have over 200,000 hand entered and hand verified food entries from Australia and America. So you no longer need to utilize MyFitnessPal or preloaded region locked food libraries that come on your platform. These are all verified. You know they're going to be correct. It's straight from the manufacturer of the food or the grocer or fast food chain. So if we go Oz Foods breakfast, let's say we want a eggs Benedict with a side of juice. Boom. Lunch, we want a Mexican themed lean beef lunch with a side of fruit. Dinner, we want a steak based carnivore meal with gravy and minimal carbs. And then let's do a pre workout meal. Edit. Boom. Pre workout meal. Let's say a bagel based pre workout meal with minimal fats. Post workout, let's say we want a post workout WPI shake with banana and honey. And then snacks, Chobani yogurt with granola and mixed berries as a snack. Perfect. So all you have to do here is just tell it what you want. It's that simple. And then you are going to allow it, whoops, Chobani yogurt with granola and mixed berries. Don't mind my spelling. Boom. Now we're going to start to see this generate. And just like that, we have our program generated. We asked for an eggs Benedict. So here we go. We've got eggs, muffins, ham, and a cup of juice. Over here, we asked for a lean beef Mexican themed lunch. We've got lean beef minced, black beans, tacos, and then an apple. Dinner, we asked for a steak-based carnivore dinner with um, minimal carbs. Had a aneurysm just then. So there you go. We've got our gravy, our potato, our T-bone steak. Pre-workout meal, we've got a bagel with turkey and banana, and then post-workout shake, two bananas, honey, international whey protein snacks. We've got our Chobani yogurt, we've got some granola, and then we've also got mixed berries. And if there's anything in here that we don't like, because this has built the foundation, if we just go to pre-workout, like, hey, we don't want turkey, boom, get rid of that. We actually want to have jam. We'll go find the jam, boom, punch jam in. We'll adjust this. We want 20 grams of jam and then save. Just like that, our program has been updated. We'll actually say we want to have a whole bagel. Boom. Program has been updated yet again. We'll save the nutrition plan. Perfect. Here it is. And then we would simply assign it to a client just like that. Now, that is why AI is going to replace you, because if you are not utilizing it, someone else is using it. They're using it to deliver the services faster. They're using it to deliver the services better. And the whole thing is, if you can use AI to create a system that saves you time, you can then reinvest that time which it has saved you into looking after your clients, getting new clients, making content, or simply living the lifestyle that you want to live. This drastically reduces the time required to manage your business, manage your existing clients by 85%, we have seen in some cases. So essentially reducing the workload down from, a 40-hour work week. We're going to be seeing that get knocked down to, a 4-hour, a 6-hour work week, and then you can reinvest that time however you see fit. But this is FitApp. This is the tool I built. And the reason why I built it was exactly for what I just demonstrated you. We created a training program and a nutrition program in probably about 5 minutes flat. And then that means that client that we had created them for is now being serviced and has everything in their inbox within 5 minutes. That is absolutely wild. If this is something you were interested in, head over to fitapp.io. We are currently free. We've got a free tier where you can sign up, you can trial it. There's absolutely no strings attached, no card required, no payment required. Just go give it a try. If you are not using this, someone else will, and that person will surpass you in their ability to service clients, get clients, and then build a business. So again, head over to fitapp.io, because if you're not using it, someone else will, and then their AI will replace you.